What's up, beloveds? Hopefully, my stream is not going to be interrupted. I see that Verizon, which is my carrier for my internet service, is now offering a faster speed of internet um, accessibility. So I believe that's why all of a sudden my doggone internet start acting up because they want me to go up a level and pay some more goddamn money, which I may have to do because it's interrupting my streaming process. Okay. As I was coming home today, I had these lyrics on my mind. What's up, Maya? What's up, Chris? I had these lyrics on my mind, y'all. Stop it. If you think you're gonna make a profit, go see my ones, go see my guns, get it? Now tell your friends, Papa hit it, then split it in two as I flow with the junior mafia. I don't know what the hell's stopping ya. I'm clocking ya, Versace shades watching ya. Once I'm in, that's when game begins. First, I talk about how I dressed in this and that, immaculate from the back. I get deeper and deeper, help you reach the climax that your man can't make. Call him, tell him you'll be home real late and sing the break. Now. What's up, Judo? What's up, Sparks? The reason why I just quoted those lyrics from Biggie is because of his flow. If you notice, the flow that Biggie had, all of his words, it wasn't an extra word in there. I used to be a rapper, right? And I used to hate if A would tell me his rhymes and he got an extra a word in his rhyme, I would fix it. And I was thinking about that today because this little shorty was reading me his rhymes. Yo, the nigga is nice. He was like on some Tupac shit the way he was writing his rhymes. But what's up, NC? But he said that when he's smoking weed, when he roll up and he starts smoking weed, it put it to his face. And I said, no, it's off. It's off from the rest of it. I said, change it to all problems replaced. He was like, oh shit. Like instead of to the face, I said, change it to all problems replaced, temporarily replaced. Because sometimes when you write and just put anything that rhymes with the word that you're trying to rhyme with, and it shit don't make no fucking sense. You know what I'm saying? So that's me. Like I don't the way that Big flowed and his words was like a symphony. It was like a song. Okay, that's what made Big the great MC that he was. And Tupac also had that ability. He didn't really have extra words in his shit either. His flow was even. It was an even flow. It's like you riding, you driving down the street with no motherfucking potholes or nothing. It's just straight sailing. That's what a good MC has the ability to do. Now, what made me think about hip hop and good MCs and Biggie? I seen Seti and a few other people was talking about Tupac's murder, and they were saying that Biggie was the one that put the $1 million on Tupac's head. No disrespect to anybody because after me would think so, because that's the type of reality y'all live in. But the reality we was living in, we wasn't we wasn't doing shit like that. We wasn't putting bags on people's head and shit like that. That was the first time that beef had really blew up to the East Coast West to a maybe somebody might get hurt thing. But prior to that, nobody was putting no money on nobody's head. Number one. Number two. Number two is Biggie didn't have $1 million. At that time in '96, nobody was rich off of no fucking rapping. It was the CEOs. So if you want to say it's the CEOs, it would be Puff had $1 million. Biggie didn't have no $1 million. Biggie was building a barbershop out there in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. He couldn't even afford to finish building the barbershop. He was building a house for his mother. He couldn't even afford to help finish the house for his mother. He even went and opened the record label. He took whatever money he had and started a record label with Undy because Puffy wasn't giving him his money. So he wrote a song called Puffy Money. wrote a whole album for Lil Kim and Junior Mafia, and he put it on his Undies label and didn't admit that he was the one that wrote it because he didn't want Puff to recoup any money from him. And we all know that any artist that worked with Puffy was not gonna have no million fucking dollars. So Big is not the one that put no money on no Tupac head, okay? He didn't have that kind of money. No rappers had that kind of money. Only the record label CEOs. So let's clear that up. Number two, Special Ed recently was on Drink Champs, and Special Ed said that once NWA came in and started taking being recognized in hip hop, that's when it began to take a turn, and that is the absolute 100% truth. You had street rappers in hip hop then, but they didn't have the backing and all of the mainstream attention that niggas with attitude NWA had. So once NWA got into hip hop, that's when it took the first turn. The second, the blood shit with the gangs, and that's when it never went back to normal. Okay? And nobody can tell me shit because I was there. I don't give a fuck what the dog pound say. I don't give a fuck what dad say. I don't give a fuck what what's the other one name? Daz. I don't give a fuck what Corrupt say. They don't know what the fuck they talking about because they wasn't here in New York City when hip hop was at the beginning of that shit. I keep telling y'all, and I said this 99 times. I was there before it was even words in hip hop. I was a little girl. The older girls used to come get me and take me to the park because I could dance, and they would get a lot of attention when I was with them. So they used to take me with them to the jams. So I was there from the beginning of hip hop. I seen all the transitions and all the trends and everything happen to this day. So just like a person that was the original person in drill music, you can't tell them shit because you wasn't fucking there. Nobody could tell me about the early days of hip hop because you just going on what another motherfucker said. And it's 99% chance that that motherfucker wasn't there either. Because I ain't seen none of these niggas and none of the early hip hop clubs. I was there. I was at all the clubs. I was at all the jams because I'm a music fucking head, and hip hop was the greatest thing I had ever fucking seen. And it was being created by my generation, for us, by us. Y'all get me? So all this shit that people talking, yes, it was an interview that Big did where he had was talking shit. Yeah, he was trying to insinuate that he might have been responsible, just like niggas be doing now when somebody or their crew or their peoples is the ones that did it when they didn't have shit to do with it. Well, Big had did that, but he had nothing to do with Tupac's death. He wasn't that kind of person. Big was a party person. Big type that he was going to turn around and get somebody like Tupac, who actually used to come see him and smoke with him. He used to come to the sky and sit around with Big and smoke with him, bring garbage bags full of weed and shit before Big was even big. Did y'all hear me good? Somebody let me know if y'all can hear me. Just a yes or a no. Can y'all hear me? Maya, can you hear me? Hello? I hope I'm on because I don't see nobody saying shit. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? One, two, three, three, two, one. Oh, damn. I was kicking some shit to y'all. Y'all can't even fucking hear me. Um, I'm gonna have to pay that extra money now for the internet. because they done fucked up this internet now, so that you could turn around now and get a faster speed and pay more money. I'm sick of these fucking criminals. Yeah, but hip hop was not like that, y'all. I wish I could take y'all with me because I understand why people is insinuating because they're going according to the climate of fly, go to the fucking club. Yes, you had niggas that was in the clubs that had beef with each other over money and drug territory and who owned who, what, and who took who package and that type of shit. But that wasn't the main focus of hip hop. The main focus of hip hop was to be fly, dress your ass off, be smooth as fuck, you understand, and have money and talk your shit. Thank you, Red Bull. I know what it is. It's I just was talking about it. My carrier Verizon is fucking up they're fucking it up because they come with a new faster speed. So before they had the faster speed, I was fine. I wasn't going in and out like this. But now all of a sudden that they have a faster speed, I'm going in and out. What's up, Kano? NC, thank you, boo. Thank you, Judah. So hip hop, I mean, it's that's all I could really say about that. Like when Special Ed said that they were the ones that NWA came in and fucked it up. Yeah, they did. They did. Because it never went back to being fun and dressing. It started going to who's the killer and who's. That's how you get your props. It had nothing to do with hip hop and how skilled you were as a MC. So now it's all about who's the killers and who's not. I don't, that shit has nothing to do with hip hop. It's just fucking up the whole culture. You understand? And you got a lot of people speaking about it. Now I understand why they shut down New York City like that. Because that's what the vibe was when we had it. The vibe wasn't about murder when we had it. The vibe was about having skills and having wit with your rhymes. And, you had to be a skilled rapper. That's what the fuck it was over here. It had shit nothing to do with murder. But in order for them to now turn it around and turn it into something else and take the gift that these kids have to be good MCs, to be dope MCs, and put the element of murder in hip hop, they did that shit on purpose. They did it on purpose. So now anytime somebody from New York comes and speak truth, now they got these niggas coming out here that comes out that wasn't even fucking there when we was creating hip hop over this bitch. Talking about nah, my ass. You wasn't there, my niggas. You wasn't there, Corrupt and Daz. Your asses came in the 90s. This shit started in 1977 over here. So you mean to tell me 20 years, 19, 18 years of hip hop just goes in the garbage because you niggas got some hit songs? No, that's not how it go. But this is how black people are. They tend to forget about history. They tend to forget about where shit come from. Then you wonder why all the rappers sound the same. Because they only allowing one type of shit for them to do. Like, they're not allowing nothing else on the mainstream stage. That's why. And they purposely shut down New York City because the vibe was different. And we know what it was from the beginning. It was created for us, by us to eat. All the black kids with talent so they can get out there and get this paper, get this money and eat. Now they created a way to infiltrate that shit. And just the only way you're going to eat is if you're a killer. I'm from the South in Alabama and still give reference to the East Coast in regards to the birthplace of hip hop. And okay, I'm glad that we was the birthplace of hip hop. That's all good and well. But being that we are the birthplace of hip hop, can't nobody tell me shit about when things started to turn left. Can't nobody tell me shit. That's like if you trying to tell DC about go-go and you wasn't fucking there 20, 30 years ago when they started go-go. You can't say shit because you wasn't there for the first 20 fucking years. But we are the only genre that does shit like that tend to forget about the origins of the culture. All this shit y'all doing now came from something. It just didn't happen when y'all was born. And the direction that it's going in is being steered. Your cars are being driven by somebody else because they infiltrated hip hop. It's not the way it's supposed to be. It's that way because these motherfuckers infiltrated it so that they could steer the communities in a different direction. It was the CNN of the streets. It was the CNN of black people. We talked to each other through hip hop. It was a vibration. But this death vibration don't have shit to do with us. Because it's not for us, by us no more. You got these people that had nothing to do with hip hop at all, that wasn't around when there was no money involved, that's up here that's calling the shots and telling you what's acceptable, what's street, what's good music, and they don't have shit to do with it. And we let them do it. Yeah, we gave into the money. We didn't give into the sin as much as we gave in to the money aspect. Once the money came in, it was over. Because now the people that got the purse is dictating what we can and can't say. What's up, Pluto? So these motherfuckers be up here talking on these platforms and they don't know what the fuck they be talking about. And because what he said was true. Especially that was talking about his way to bringing him alligator souffle. He was about 16 years old. It was the wit in his song "I Got It Made" that made it such a hit, and it was a milestone in hip hop because he came with a whole different style. But you don't have no milestones in hip hop now. Every fucking body sound. How can you tell when somebody's a star? Because they all doing and saying the same shit. Ain't nobody coming with no new shit. Younger dudes like me love to hear the real generation. It ain't all of us. When I hear your stories, they are amazing. Thank you, Kano. It's not only because it's my stories and I want to brag, because that's why I don't really tell stories no more, because people be thinking I'm y'all what I know. Because otherwise, how the fuck y'all gonna know if we don't share it with y'all? How y'all gonna know? Y'all wasn't there. So you got people that's rolling around that don't want to teach the kids the real culture and the real history. And these adults is just trying to fit in with them and be accepted. And that's where we fucking up at, Joe. Yeah, they wasn't outside. Exactly. My ass was outside. When hip hop was being created, I was there front and motherfucking center. So that's why I can go now in 2023 from when I was rapping in 1983 and correct this little boy rhymes. If I don't share it with y'all, can't know who the fuck. If we don't share it, my age group don't share it. How the fuck y'all gonna know? The excitement that I used to get just in my fucking house on a Saturday morning and hearing them making sure that the stereo equipment is working so they could throw a jam. A jam is like a party outside. It's just outside in the park. And your heart just be beating, everybody running upstairs to get dressed, put on their fly shit so they could go to the fucking park. Because we're going to be there all fucking night, on and on to the break of dawn. That's the origin of that term, on and on to the break of dawn. Because we wouldn't leave the, and nobody was worried about where their kid was because everybody knew that everybody was at the park and everybody came home together. And sometimes the parents would be out there in the park with us. Because the music was fuck. You had big ass club speakers outside, about 10, 12 speakers, maybe more. And we would all be outside till on the weekends. That's the origins of hip hop. Not this shit. Not this murder, death, kill shit. No. That's not hip hop. That's shit hop. That's death hop. So no, in the 90s, people was not trying looking to put money on motherfuckers' heads because they ain't have no fucking money to put on nobody's head, yo. They was trying to make money doing shows, doing whatever they could. They didn't have no endorsements. So they wasn't worth no $1 million to put on nobody's head, yo. But I just wanted to get that off my chest. I didn't really come up here to say nobody motherfucking about rap music and hip hop. Because I've been there from day uno. It's sad to see where it's gone now. It really hurts my feelings. That's why, that shit was on my mind. Yeah, especially when I was here. He knew. He knew where it was going. He knew what it was about. He knew when it got fucked up. But nobody gonna step up and stand behind him though, because they scared. Like Kanye be saying that they gonna lose their fucking house and their car. So then the children now is led to believe that this is the way it's supposed to be because nobody's refuting it. See, what y'all don't know is they been was trying to start an East Coast West Coast war in the 80s, early 90s with, with AZ after he got shot. He rap group called Mob Style, and he actually has a documentary coming out about Mob Style. But they was trying to get Mob Style to beef with NWA. It just didn't work. So they been was trying to infiltrate hip hop with the East Coast West Coast shit, just like they infiltrated the Black Panthers with the East Coast West Coast shit. It's the same shit happened again. It's just a different genre. I did my fucking history. I read. So everything is connected to something. Everything began somewhere, and it just it's like a fucking snowball effect, like an avalanche. It just grows and grows and grows till it fucking explodes. So those seeds was planted early, but it wasn't working in control. I would have loved to see what the kids would have did with rap music if they didn't infiltrate it with the drill. Fucking Chicago would have been popping. 100. It would have breathed more, gave hip hop a shot of life. Some new shit. We needed to hear from the kids to create some shit. And they knew that they energy. And they infiltrated that shit. And that's why I was so fascinated with motherfucking Chicago. It had nothing to do with motherfuckers getting killed. It was because I saw the same and they killed it before it even got a chance to grow. And I'm angry about that shit. Because you stole from us. You stole from us. You stole the direction that shit was supposed to go in. You stole it. You interrupted that shit, yo. And somebody got to pay for that shit. Hell yeah, my eye. To go like that. Just imagine if 63rd and O Block beef, and I'm using them because they's the most popular. Imagine if 63rd and O Block was just beefing with Rhyme, going back and forth. Vaughn would drop a song and then Duck would answer. Then you will see the energy that I'm talking about. They killed that shit. There was a video. One of these reaction was 4 dudes responded to Vaughn when I song. That's hip hop. Everybody waiting to see what the next person gonna say and how clever they rhyme. Get up here, Kano. Shit, everybody else is up here. The battles in the park, the turntables and the big speakers. Yeah, my coming out. Somebody needs to. That's the heart of hip hop. But I didn't come up here to stay too long, y'all. I just wanted to respond to y'all are co-signing it still. Don't y'all see the results of that type of shit? All these kids dying every 5 fucking minutes. They too old to still be rocking with that shit. Tell the fucking truth. If you're gonna get your ass up there, tell the fucking truth. Who killed Tupac, yo? It's been 20-something years now. You still trying to uphold the streets and your ass, bullheaded ass, is over there in jail for the rest of your fucking life. Damn near you might die in there. Tell me how that make sense to me, because that shit don't make no fucking sense. You wasn't even a street nigga. You just had a bunch of street niggas around you. You wasn't no street nigga. Barbers and shit. I'm tired of these niggas. They not real men. They not real street niggas. Because real street niggas put the future first, regardless of what the fuck they was doing. And the ones that wasn't going according to the rules, those was the niggas that was getting knocked off. Not the good niggas. But y'all got the game fucked up. And it ain't y'all fault, because you got older people my age that know better, that ain't feeding y'all correctly. they fucking car. Because they don't want to lose their house and their car. I don't know if y'all heard me because the fucking signal is jumping. But I promise y'all I'm gonna have to get that because they fucking up my lives with this shit. Yeah. Anyway, y'all. One love, I'm about to get off here because I just walked in the door and I was like, I'm going live right now. Because if I don't go live right now, I'm gonna forget what I want to say. I just jumped on here. I just threw my bags down and jumped up here, y'all. But much love to y'all. Thank you for listening. And if you didn't catch the live, get your ass up here and listen because I took y'all asses to school today. Have a blessed evening. I'm out of here. Thank you for joining me, y'all.